Hello dolls, welcome back to my channel where we create our own beauty one glam at a time. If you watched part 1 of this soft glam eyeshadow tutorial, then you know I created this eyeshadow look just with 4 brushes crafted to match my outfit. Now it's time to bring the rest of my face back into full doll-like form, so if you're ready to complete this soft glam moment with me, grab your brushes and let's get into it. Okay, so I'm going in with my Revolution Beauty Concealer to spot conceal some of the darker areas of my face, just wherever I feel a little uncomfortable. That includes around my mustache area where my glasses sits on my nose and a few dark spots here and there. Then I'm taking a buffer brush and blending it everywhere so it can melt in before I put my foundation. This is the same concealer I use on my brows. I'm basically just using it on my face to color correct. And I'm using the same brush also from Eco Tool. I'll put everything in the description box on what color I'm using and what brush I'm using.
Yeah, we stay litty. Where you from?
Right now, I'm going in with Maybelline New York foundation in the shade 780 and CoverGirl Blend foundation in the shade D70. I'm mixing both on the back of my hand to create my perfect shade. I like to combine these two because my skin tone changes with the season. In the summer, I'm usually a deeper tone, and right now I'm between shades, so this mix gives me the right balance. Now, using a flat concealer brush, I applied the mix in strokes all over my face, then blending it out with a foundation brush from Morphe. I want it to be everywhere and make sure everything is smooth, seamless, and ready for that doll finish.
You ain't fucking with my city. Put that shit on, we rockin' J's with true allegiance. Got a rubber set, you bangin' blood rollin' 60. Pass the reposado. If he looking your way, then he is not my hoe. Off the dun, I go crazy till I'm psycho. Call the DUI, but it's okay, I got Geico. I drive the boat, these bitches follow. Fucked around and test my ex, oops, it was a typo. Shake, 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 booty shake like a maraca. You ain't throwing ass, what the fuck you want? Yeah, we bout to have fun. You know summer just begun. Party all night until we see the sun. Call up the plug, roll the 3-5 in the blunt. Done Julio, I can taste it on my tongue. We outside, you know it's gonna be a vibe. Get your camera phone, start the Instagram live. Wear booty shorts, showing extra skin and thighs. Party, 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 yeah, we finna have a time.
Okay, now I'm going back in with a Revolution Beauty Concealer in the shade C13 and C12. I'm using the lighter shade C12 in the inner corner of my eyes to really brighten that area and give me that wide, awake look I go for. Then I'm taking a deep shade C13 and placing it in the outer part of my under eye. That helps everything blend more seamlessly to my foundation and keep the look soft and sculpted. I'm also adding concealer down the bridge of my nose, a little on my forehead, my mustache area, and just above my cheekbones. I like to keep it above the cheekbones, not below, because the lower you place it, the more it spreads, and I want that lifted doll-like effect when I blend.
Too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jet, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame, yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jet, yeah. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests, and I'm way too sexy to go unprotected. And she popped the Tesla, now she gonna let you. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, think we got too sexy for that metro house.
Now I'm grabbing my fluffy Morphe concealer brush, but before blending, I'm spraying it with Morphe Steady Mist to help the product move and melt into my face beautifully. I'm also blending the outer corner first to keep the brightness in the center. I let that inner corner concealer sit just a little bit longer so that it thickens up and give that full pigmented coverage I'm looking for. Then I go in and blend the inner corners last, making sure everything is soft, seamless, and snatched.
Diamond popped out, almost swallowed 60,000. Section need more things in here, I like it crowded. Whoa.
like the boy, well tell me what you like about him. You a turned a little thotty, ain't no wife about it. I'ma fuck her friends and send her back to Metro housing.
Yeah. I'm too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. I pop out, get ghosts on the bitch, you don't know where I went. Pay for all my dogs, all my niggas behind the fence. Dripping in it, I was spilling in a new designer gear by coaster. Pay attention to the detail, going two-tone on choker. Young niggas always ready to murk, some call them smokers. Young nigga had emotion, you don't make sure the car get hit a 360, windmill when I left the scene. That's that action, her best work on her knees. Too sexy for this cash, too sexy for this serve, too sexy for these pills, I'm too sexy for this. I get cash wherever I fly, got bitches sexing on me. Money, cars, and all the jewelry make a bitch look sexy. I get cash wherever I fly, got bitches sexing on me. Yeah. I'm too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah, yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Yeah, yeah.
Too sexy to count, fitty, my neck, spaghetti, red dye, spaghetti, this paper, I shred it, I swing it, no sweating, I saw you, begging, God, can you pretty, I ain't done spinning, no pen.
Now I'm just touching up my brows a little bit because after applying concealer, I sometimes go over them by accident and we don't want them to look bopped. So I'm taking my brow pencil and I'm filling back in just to keep everything looking cute, bold, and clean.
Pinch, I spin it, bags in that bag. My man ain't gon' steal it, 100 bags for make these young hoes say was rich. A green gator say look like a switch. Georgia.
Now here's a little secret that nobody really tells you. You have to go back in with the same foundation shade you used earlier and blend the edges of your concealer. This stuff, it makes a huge difference. It melts everything together and gives you that seamless blend.
Yo, I spent 26 weeks, too sexy, my neck, spaghetti,
Next, I'm going in with Maybelline New York foundation in the shade 780. I actually use this as my contour. I prefer foundation over cream contour because it's a little lighter, blends smoother, and gives you that more control without being too heavy or harsh as a cream base would. I apply it around all the areas I highlighted earlier, so around my nose, under my cheekbone, my jawline, and along my forehead, just to bring the warmth and soft definition back to my face.
caress me, I'll let you today ski. I've been kicking shit, I need a prosthetic. I pray to the chopper on my pillow, too fairy. Me in that bed, give me head. I want that, just stay.
Now I'm going in with the Angle Fluffy Contour Brush to blend out all the contour areas and make sure everything is melted seamlessly into my foundation and concealer already laid down. For my nose, I'm switching to a smaller brush, more like a thin eyeshadow brush, so I can really get in there and shape it.
No shadow test, keep it dark, close to shade. I'm off the bed, you want that lean, you fuck me slow, go do your thing. Let's take some peace, let's take some scenes, play back, make a scene. She got a petty sound, with no teeth, she got a titty sound, she want a teeth, she tatted up, I see you see, I know you see. I know you see us. You know I want that bitch. I wanna eat her eat. I wanna lick it up. I wanna fucking eat. I wanna feed you up. I want them diamonds.
I'm also going back in with my foundation brush and concealer brush just to make sure everything is blended together and looking cohesive. I want everything to melt, no harsh lines, just smooth transition across the face. Seamless is the goal always. For my nose, I'm switching to a smaller brush, more like a thin eyeshadow brush, so I can really get in there and shape it precisely. I'm also adding a little bit of concealer to my inner corners of my nose so I can clean up where the nose contour meets and brighten up the under eye a little bit more.
I want it all on you. I want you all on me. For the love, show me love, show me love. You're my flower. She got a flock now, got a squad now, got a drive now. She club hot, crazy. Girl, you fine again. You fine, she fine, like diamond. I treat you like my last line, go broke, no joke. I cut these hoes off, I kill the roll call. I put the doors up, she like show off. Them bitches sleepy, them bitches dozed off. I put a ring on, ain't got a ring to it. On my knees for you, why me do it, he ain't do it. I cannot speak for you, but I know they here for it. I speak your language, don't tell you things do it. Like girl, you dangerous, girl, I ain't seen you, not till I seen you. I'll treat you like queen do it, queen do it. Yeah.
You're going to see me playing with my nose contour a little bit just to finesse it and to give me that doll-like nose that I love. I like my nose to look slim, soft, and pointy because naturally I have a wide nose, so I take my time here to really sculpt it the way I want. So give you a few minutes while I get that together, and then we're going to move on to the setting of the face.
Let me sing to you, let this be the theme music. I fell in love, that's okay, that's we lost it. Oh my God.
Now we're going in with Black Opal setting powder. I use 2 shades, medium and dark. I'm using a medium shade on my T-zone, so my under eye, the bridge of my nose, above my mustache, and on my chin. This is going to set all the lighter areas of my face and usually lock in that bright lifted look. So then I'm going to use the dark shade underneath for my contour to lift and define it even more, and it helps the contour pops and give it that sculpted effect without adding extra powder or product.
Fell in love with the love. Show me love, I give you love. Fell in love, I fell in love. I want it for the love. Show me love, show me love. Fell in love, and that's okay, 'cause I'm in love.
Wanna play with my honey. I seen you with the girl at the party. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste my time, but I
Of course I love you, Johnny.
You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want you waste.
I'm going in with my True Complexion Contour Palette in the shade medium to dark, and I'm using it to set the cream contour we laid down earlier with the Maybelline foundation. I already defined the area using a Black Opal setting powder, and now this step is just to warm everything back up and lock it in. I'm using the same angle contour brush from earlier to keep everything consistent and seamless. Then I'm going back with the foundation brush one more time just to blend everything together. Contour into the concealer into foundation, so that whole face looks smooth, sculpted, and doll perfect.
My time, but I am way too fine. I guess I'm on you, baby. I guess I'm on you, baby. We'll call it what you want. Thinking that I need you, but you find me. Got my own mind.
Love is
So
complicated.
I'ma show you.
I'm going in with my Make Me Blush palette to add a little color to my cheeks. I'm using a blush brush to apply it right between where I place my concealer and my contour. That's the perfect middle zone for a soft lifted glow. Since I'm using a lighter pink shade, I'm going in to buff it out with my foundation brush to make sure it's softened the edges to make it sure it looks not too harsh on my skin. Then I'm taking my concealer brush one more time just to blend the blush to the concealer and make everything melt together seamlessly. We want the blush to pop but look smooth, soft, and doll-like. Okay, now let's not forget about the under eye. We have to bring it all together. I'm going in with the bright pink eyeshadow and placing it right underneath my eye to give it a soft, playful pop. It really completes the look. I'm using a small, detailed, dense eyeshadow brush to keep it clean and controlled. We don't want it to get everywhere or too messy and heavy looking. Next, I'm adding a little black eyeshadow just to the outer corner under my eye. This helps blend it into my black eyeliner and give it that brat doll eye effect that I love. Lifted, snatched, and a little dramatic. Now, here's where I get a little ahead of myself. I'm adding my jumbo white pencil after all this. I definitely should have done this step first. So if you're following along, pro tip, apply the white pencil before the eyeshadow so everything blends smoother and you don't have to work it in like I'm doing right now. Because this took me like a while and you have to be patient with it. Keep going back with the eyeshadow to make sure it seamlessly blends. Since I put it on last, I'll just go back in and re-blend the eyeshadow with my detailed brush to fix any smudges or get everything looking seamless. It takes a little bit more work this way, but at the end result, it still gives you that cute look I'm going for.
Only, guess you don't know me. Guess you don't know. Got my own money, so I'ma show you. Hey, just let it. I'll be lonely. Guess you don't know me. Guess you don't know. Got my own money, so I'ma show you. Hey, just let it. I'll be lonely. Guess you don't.
Right now, I'm going in with my mascara. I forget the exact name. I think it's Mega something, but don't worry, I'll have it listed down in the description box for y'all. I'm also using a skinnier white pencil to really define my under eye and clean up things. This helps give me that bright under eye effect without leftover smudges from the eyeshadow I kept putting back in my eye. It just pulls everything together and keeps the under eye looking sharp and doll-like.
Guess you don't know.
Now let's set the face. I'm using a Morphe mattifying setting spray to lock everything in and melt all that powder down. This really helps get rid of that dry, powdery look that keeps everything looking fresh and tight. Then I'm taking my flat foundation brush and pressing the setting spray into my skin just to make everything blend together seamlessly. Now, then the lips. I'm starting by cleaning my lips off with a disposable lip wand. Then I'm going in with a brown lip pencil to line my lips and give it that soft, defined shape I love. I follow my natural lip line, especially focusing on my cupid's bow to give it that razzle, brass star effect, but keep it natural, you know? Applying a pink mattifying lip cream right in the center of my lips to create a soft ombre effect. I blend it into the liner and the bottom lid to really tie everything together. Just look how pretty it is. It's giving glam, it's giving doll, it's giving everything, like literally.
Outside in your doggy bag, I am so done with that. Tell me how a grown man so proud.
To finish, I'm going to top it off with some gloss to bring the whole lip together to make it soft, shiny, and perfect. I didn't like the mattifying look it was going for. I would like it more glossy, you know. Then I'm grabbing the same True Complexion contour palette we used earlier and using that added highlighted section to really give me extra dimension on my face. I love highlighter. Like, literally, that give me that glow in pictures and everything, girl. In the dark, in the light. It don't really matter. I lightly apply it between my blush and concealer to lift the cheekbones even more. I'm also hitting the bridge of my nose and the top of my lips and just under the brows to highlight and put it all together. That's the final glow and what really takes everything to the next level.
Always in Kevin Samuels comments. You think I'm just gonna stand on by and watch you waste my time, but I am too damn fine, baby. Guess I'm more loyal, baby. Guess I'm more true.
I'm sorry. Like, I had to sing for that bit. Look at her. Look how everything is coming together. Look how beautiful. Like, I'm so freaking obsessed. Now I'm doing a little body detailing. I'm using a large fluffy brush. It literally looks like a giant eyeshadow brush. I'm dipping it into a glitter balm I got from Rihanna. If you know, you know. I'm brushing that across my shoulders and chest to give you that soft, glowy shimmer all over. I even sprinkle a little on my face for that extra glow when the lights hit. Lights on, lights off, lights medium, honey. I want all to see every sparkle and freaking shine, honey. Now it's time for the wig. I'm adjusting my cap first. It's nude, but I'm tinting it with some contour shade from the True Complexion palette to darken the center and make the legs blend more seamlessly to my skin. And can we pause real quick? Because, baby, look how good I look without the wig, too. Like, hello. I'm feeling myself. Like I look so freaking good. I just love this moment, too. So, like, I don't know. Some people don't look good without a wig on. Not to be rude, but it's just like, when you put makeup on, you ever be like, yo, I can't wait to put my wig on because I don't think this look good. But when you put a wig on, you look better. But look how I look. I still look good without a makeup, without my wig on. Please give me some points. Okay, so this wig is crimped. But the crimps are about 3 days old now, so it's giving loose, soft waves. I decided not to recrimp it because this look was already planned. And honestly, I'm still loving the vibe. You know, you can't just recrimp a wig. You got to wash it and reset it. So I'm working with it, and she's still serving, period. I'm laying down the wig and adjusting it into place, and I might add a little foundation to the front to blend the lace more naturally. And once I put my clothes on, you'll really see how everything ties together. The makeup, the glitter, the hair. It all is, can you believe it's all inspired by my outfit? Like, I literally created this entire look to match my shirt. I treat makeup like jewelry. It has to match the outfit, the vibe, the event. Everything has to come together, period.
She showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel.
Okay, dolls, my vanity light is on white right now, and I just want you to see how flawless this makeup looks even under bright light. No flashbacks, no harsh line, just seamless, soft glam. And when I step into the bathroom, the yellow light, still flawless, still giving glow in every lighting, period. Now look at me in this full outfit, head to toe, face to sole. This is a full, soft glam look, and I'm also freaking obsessed. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. This might be my favorite looks done so far. I just feel so gorgeous, so confident. Like, everything came together exactly how I imagined. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you tuned into part 1 and part 2. You're the real ones. If you decide to recreate this look, please tag me and let me know. I would love to see your vision of this soft glam beat. It's actually super simple once you get to the hang of it. Okay, maybe just the eyeshadow, but the face is not so beginner friendly, but at the end of the day, you'll get to it, babe. I promise you will. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more glam and hair and more Craft Doll magic coming your way. I love you guys. See you soon.
But I'm still shaking ass in a deli. She a baddie, she showing her panties. She shake it like jelly. 100 bands of Chanel, but I'm still shaking ass in a deli.